So, yeah, so, what's her name? Sue, little girl's name? Chai Win? She. Chai Win She. Oh, the little girl. I gave Dharma name. I gave Dharma name to her. Dharma name, not Tibetan name. Dharma name. Not Tibetan name. Why? They want to get Tibet? Why? No, you don't go Tibet. Dharma name. Dharma name. So then you become like that, like the name. Dharma name. Not Tibetan. Not African name. Not shepherd name. You want to go trekking Mount Everest. That's okay. Yeah, that's right. So this last thing I forgot. Tell them the teaching, you see. Yes, motivation explained, but then, yeah, the last thing, the special thing, I plan to teach, to tell them, but forgot it, and also getting late. So yeah, but I can tell. I should tell them next. It's important. Otherwise, first the mind has been Dharma. Then so difficult for ordinary people who doesn't know Dharma. Then impossible to collect merit by connecting to Buddha Dharma Sangha. So that's why bigger such is built. More people from the world come to purify, to collect most unbelievable merit that they see. Believer or non-believer, tourist students. Unbelievable. Okay, so I said that. So even you can't benefit much, limited Dharma understanding, limited experience, part. But there's other ways you can benefit others. Yeah, for example, yes, making holy objects. And bringing Dharma books there, teaching Dharma explanation. What is right, what is wrong. The whole world suffers because due to ignorance. Not know what is right, not know what is wrong. It's because of ignorance. So suffer. All suffer. Individual being suffer. God suffer. Human beings suffer. Insects suffer. Unbelievable. It's because of ignorance. So, yeah. That's so many ways. According to your capacity, you can help others. So, I was talking that, just ultimate refuge, and here's the refuge, what we're talking is taking refuge is the ultimate refuge, not just any refuge. So, so you must check. We were taking ultimate refuge. Check, so there are also subjects on that. So it can be rich. So but I explained that whom you take refuge must be free from Rangi Jibo Tamjel Chua, free from the oceans of samsara suffering. See, yeah, free from all the delusion, karma, the cause of suffering. Then Shinjibo Tamjel Chua, Tapja Kappa. Then you are expert liberating others from all the fears, from all the sufferings. I've learned all the reasons. Yeah, done. You don't have discriminating thoughts to all the sentiments. You have no discriminating thoughts, good and bad. So somebody offer perfume here, best sentiment. Here, little by little, with X, take the piece you're asking. So from Buddha side, no rejecting this, no being cruel, no discriminating thought. Yeah, compassion to all the sentiments. Yeah. So otherwise, you go for Refuge, then the discriminating thought. Yeah. You guide, you not guide, you save, you don't, yeah, you guide, you don't, Buddha help you, not help you. So there's discriminating thought. So shouldn't be any discriminating thought. And so important to check and to know that. So you take Refuge, definitely guide. Buddha know what we do now, not now. Omniscience, knowing directly about it, sometime now. So, then know that Pandamada Samjitanji Tuen Zaba. So any sentiment benefit Buddha or not. Buddha from Buddha side to benefit to every sentiment. So that's how it is of Lamdrim Refuge. So that's what if you question from what side take refuge. Question is on your side. Why we have been suffering from beginningless but now? Why? The number is Buddha. Why? With the word of my screaming. The word even scream the whole world to hear. Why? Not that Buddha doesn't have compassion to you. The number is Buddha. The number is Buddha, not the one. But why we are suffering from beginning now? So from your now question from your side, take it with you. From your side, Buddha, there's a rope sent you, you found the fire. Then there's different ropes working. Now you choose. Now you have to hold total trust. Now up to you. So what happened? Why begin as a brother? Now you suffer. So even if you believe in God, whether God doesn't come back to you, what happened to God? Yeah. What happened? God has been sleeping. God has been sleeping. Forgot you? What? Then it is 대나 레벨 좋아해. 대거지 dem쳐 레벨 좋아해. The draw now. Must read the quotation from Lama Dichan. Then you understand why we have been suffering from beginning to the birth up to now. Why? That's a very good question. This number is Buddha says, why? So besides God, what are the questions? But no, the Buddhist, Buddha numbers, Buddha sabas, Buddhas, but why? So the whole question is up to you. It's left on you, not from Buddhas. Take it. Yeah, I read before. One I was talking to Sangha. Yes. Rangun jobs of Masana. If you, from your side, even didn't take refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha, Jawa said to Kunju to them, Jang! All the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, all the powers, integrated one. Cannot guide you from the precipices of the lower realm. They cannot guide you from the precipices of the lower realm. If you didn't take refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, all numbers, put together all their power, cannot guide you from the precipices of the lower realm. Therefore, you don't deceive yourself now. Whatever happiness, suffering there is in samsara, everything came from yourself, your mind. But I'm saying your mind. Came from yourself means your mind. So, in Buddhism, your mind is the creator. Everything, including enlightenment, hell, samsara, nirvana, happiness, problem, daily life. Yeah. So, not those who believe in the world, God is the God. Yeah, but Buddhism, the logical thing, your mind. All came from your karma. Whatever happened in suffering, there is samsara, all came from your karma, means your mind. Therefore, always examine your bodies with my 3 doors. Then abandon non-virtue, the cause of suffering, the identity, cause of suffering, and the cause of happiness, the virtue, to practice, to attempt, to work for. Attempt means put effort on your side. No, everything comes from God, everything comes from Buddha. No, that's wrong. So you have to put effort, you have to come from your side. Enlightenment, you have to shade, not like that, not like that. Not like that. Yeah, hell comes from your mind. Yeah, so simple. Come on, always examine your 3 doors, but it's right, as an effort, in the attempt. Abandon cause of suffering, practice, virtue the cause of happiness. That. Put all the effort. Since you want happiness, you don't want suffering. This is the Lama teacher. That says, Kadam Lepa Ning, it says, Kadam was text. Ningbo means essence. Nimbo Manga. Nimbo, and the Manga is advice. Do the Pumzan nectar. Do the Pumzan nectar was. Do the Pumzan. Oh, good was filled with nectar. Oh, good was of nectar. Oh, this good was filled with nectar. Oh. That's 11 dead. So then, that is it. Oh, you see? Why? Suffer. You suffer from beginningless rebirth. Why? Even though number is Buddha Bodhisattva. Oh, you have to understand the question. That's a big question. So similar question to God. Who believes the gods? Is the God sky? Is the God what? So anyway, the Thoja is part of, there's mentioned. I started to explain the other day, so I don't repeat. It takes time, so to continue. They clarify. This is very, very important quotation from Lama Tisha. You have to know that. So mistake your friend, so not mistake from Buddha, but mistake you for yourself. So much suffering from beginning is Buddha's mistake. Why? I'm not wrong, I'm perfect. You are more enlightened than Buddha. If they guess why in the West there's millions and millions and millions of people depressed, why? Why? There is Takbu Dojichang, Takbu Pema Baza, Takbu Dojichang, from where the Dharma teachings he received directly from Tara. And then say Papanga, the Jing received Jabjichang. From there, Jabjichang received his own received. So we received from Jabjichang, but very close lineage. So much initiation commentary, so that. So, so it is said that it was said that Tabu Chang said that there was a story that in his collection of teaching that very now more difficult for me to remember names. To the Tabu just to see the Pure Land, then Lama was asked who will protect my teachings. Then the Tabu just got up and said, I will protect. I will take responsibility. So that then Simjung Abu don't remember the Simjung Umata Lord and higher. Yeah. So anyway, they're supposed to the kind of reincarnation of that with the Tapatanza. Simji studied maybe all the 5 famous the Sutra texts, Panavatika, Matamika, Abhidhammakariga, then Vidaya, Abhidhammakosha. Then he seemed that he's not the incarnation of the Dharma, but it sort of succeeds that he's the incarnation. Is that somehow succeeds? Not, but he's not. But it succeeded somehow. Then I think he was killed by the governor of the Tibetan governor by putting kata in the mouth. Then he died. He got angry and the spirit I think sort of born as spirit, the one touch of born. And then our poor guardians, Namdo say, this Lama Chava, this guardians. So Namdo say, is for keeping morality in the full world, and yeah. What else? Yeah, there's so there is that tradition was protect to them the strategy. So they manifested that they were outside. They didn't allow him to come in the monastery. There's a big question why. So then they went to Satya. Not the Satya questions, not the one before. So I think, well, that's what is, yeah, in the past. Citizens, it was a kind of wrong story. So anyway, that will come later. So Pema Sambhawa, Takbu Dechang, so Pema Sambhawa one day. And the Pema Sambhawa predicted to him, said, explained to Takbu Dechang, Robert Thornton, if you accomplish exactly the holy advice of the Master Thornton, the meaningful to hold, that means Hisunda Lama. Then Tibet took some kambas, and the middle one has a zhang, upper part. So all those Tibetan people, they will be in unity. Otherwise not. Pema Sambhawa told British to him. The Pema Sambhawa said, protect what you practice, and that people might make mistake. Also the spirits from outlying country, means with Turkey. Yeah. Spirit, there's a mistake. You see, you are praying pleasure, but it become the mistake. People can make mistake in this. So like that, quotation has a prediction given by Pema Sambhawa to the Lama. Then you see so the spirit that Toje went to Satya because Satya didn't accept the protection, didn't allow to come in. So he went to Satya. That's just sooner Rinpoche. That time Satya Khasari, hold of the throne, is a Sonam Rinchen. Yes, he went, the spirit went there, and then told, I'm the Gelupa Tamsi. Gelupa Tamsi means who harmed the Gelupa. Tamsi is, I think, broke, maybe Tamsi Samaya, and maybe to harm Gelupa, and then, yeah, Tamsi, yeah, so she to alarm the Gelupa Tamsi. So he mentioned that. So that's mentioned in the Mongolian Lama, Sopo Tayang, in his text, collections of his texts, Pepum, mentioned about that story. And also the Jebje Tiramaji wrote praise to Tsoje. So as I said, I don't accept that Papa Rinpoche, his Tiramaji Rurguru, and Jebje Tiramaji Rurguru. Oh, his own Tiramaji, his one Lama Ishe, they all didn't practice, but showed aspects Just a short aspect, but didn't practice, that's why I say. So you have no problem that way. So, yeah, in the Lama's text mentioned about that. Then, Mochin, Dakchin, or Mochin, the high Sajalama. In the Turje occupied the Lama, like Oracle, or like May, how would you call mid? Huh? Medium, yeah. Use the Lama, that great Sajalama, over the Lama's mind, and then wrote a single short prayer for the Turje. Yeah, to ask him to help, praising the Turje and like that, occupying the Lama's mind. Then, Dakchen Sunam Rinpoche, whom the Turje came and said, I'm a Galuba Tamsi. So then he wrote a text called requesting Turje stopping over there. I wrote text, Logdens, the wrong guide, completely destroying the wrong guide, Turje. So he wrote the text of this. All like that. So His Holiness is not the only one who asked. Many Tibetan people, they are against, also Westerners, against those who follow. I don't know whether they know exactly or not, but so they think the His Holiness is the only one who are stopping, so that's wrong. The general public looks like that, but it's totally wrong. So in Tibet, only Tibet was free in that time. The one who stopped to not practice, to abandon this Gadantiba, Ngawan Chotin. So 54 Gadantiba, starting from Lama Jasoje. You see, then Jasoje is the first. Then the Kaswari, 54. The Ngawan Chotin, Gadantiba. Oh, then that one stopped to practice, announced. Then material embodiment, material with the Puja Ngawan Champa, the Sera Lama, this very high Lama. Oh, so also announced, advised to stop Tuje in Tibet, when Tibet was free. Then Ed Lama, Java Kunde Dambajato, advised to stop. Yongzen Shikanzen, Gachin Shikanzen, that, all the Kopan courses, 1 month of Kopan courses. Now, I mean, how many years ago? How many ago? Do you know? 40? 50. So the 1 month course, 50 times now. So this happened due to Gachin Shigal's Lamdrim, elaborate thought transformation. my taking interest in that, reading that, bring it to Lauto, the Kathmandu, bring Lauto, then even the West, sometimes I think India and Lauto and here, I think was the main thing. So I got inspired and then to lead meditation, to maintain Lamrim. So I was good, bad. But of course, basically, Lama is kindness. Basically. Yeah, and of course, his one is Lama, no question. So as I mentioned, after the 7th course, so how much people praised to me, but I never think of myself, it was Lama Yeshe. That's what my feeling in my heart, Lama Yeshe. It's not me. So even though how much people praise, up to the 7th course. But that, I don't know what happened. From 7th course, I lost that feeling. That's what I tell you. So Cousin Yeltsin, it's his teachings that what I got main inspiration. So Kopan course happened like that up to now. So of course there's mainly Karen from Sweden. Then she leads 10 days or 15 days or many several times a year. So then other cases help. And then when Lamandu was there, he come to Kwashansa or Bodhisattva or Refuge. Oh, so things like that, yeah. So during my time, during the course, when Lama was here, then of course Lama comes. I met the people a bit over depressed because they come from the West already with much depression. They materialistic lives. So renounce their life renounced boring and came to look for new happiness and new happiness, I guess, religion, new happiness. So then after coming here, then all that caused bigger depression. Lower realms and adult dharmas with their, which has been their life. So nothing, not out of that has been their life. So shortcomings of that. Then they all were sad, and so in the past, of course, so they all get this, punished with the shortcomings, all Dharma and all the activities, and and then result or then come to eat the food, lunch, because they take it by 8 precepts, minor precepts, the last 2 days, 2 weeks. So at the end of the Bodhi tree, everybody come to eat food there. Then at the same time, smells come to the toilet. It was not well protected, not well done, I guess. So the smell, all the toilet smell comes in the nose, the mouth, food in mouth, then smell in nose. So enter the Bodhi tree. So this how we spent past course. I don't know, I can't say every course, but for many courses, like that. And the course and the sheet, and this the thin cloth cover the hill. Then there's the Nepalese bamboo mat, open bamboo, so that's mat wall. Then children's paintings, all filled up, sticked. The young monks, all kinds of things. So they had one door that I come through, people, and then there's another room. So with many calls in that, so many calls. It was a great time. The conditions very simple. Going inside the room. It was a great time. Great time to see your life and to realize, discover. It's like rising a sun to shine the world, but it's here your life. It's really discover your life. Really. So what should not be done, what should be done for the happiness of your life, all the happiness up to enlightenment. Not only happiness now, up to enlightenment. So that that's great. His incarnation comes here. He was the only one who came to Baksa. He was very small, only just monk incarnation. Made offering Baksa. He was the only one who came. And now he's not monk aspect, but he like very much Lama Hundu. He comes to see me. If he comes back, something in the monastery. It's a Galaxies monastery. It's a Tibet. Built by Galaxies monastery. Doesn't have debate, but very pure Vinaya practice. Very pure Vinaya practice, but didn't have debate. But it's very interesting. Pure practice, pure life. And there's no Vinaya. There's no debate. What they're doing now, they don't have. So it's very interesting. So these monks escaped from there. The monastery was built by Mongolian Lama. So he passed away a long time ago. He moved to Mongolia and then he didn't stay monk then he passed away. But he made to live very old. So when we came from Baksa, we stayed there. Lama was almost a year we stayed there, upstairs. Like that, then Lama's bed, there's a small window. Then he always looks through the window. He sees Kopan Hill. Not I can't say Lama said how, but it's surrounded by a tree. You can't see it, but we can't see. So he always look at him, very, very interested. So then one day we came here on the sort of hill. Then when the French doctor, we happened, one French doctor goes to help the public hospital, Nepal, free. Sometimes he loses. So we saw him meditating outside the house. Like that. Lama taught Bodhisattva one day, down there. We were staying in Chinni Lama's house. Chinni Lama's son took in his house. Maybe that house is green. That has double bajra, or double bajra is another one near the road. Now forgotten. So Lama was teaching Bodhisattva to the people. And then the French doctor was there. He said, what is the difference there? Visualize the shoes, visualize the shoes, the shoes take up to the door. Visualize shoes on your head and the visualize Bodhisattva, what's the difference, he said. He asked the Lama. Anyway, so Galaxies Johnson, also he advises and answers, not practice. Not only so people say, only it's one, there's many people who practice angry. Nothing. When it's unbelievable become. Not only angry. If you're angry to Bodhisattva, 1 second, the marriage you created for 1,000 years, all destroyed. Burned! Like burned rice, burned pepper, like that. You understand? Oh, you have to understand. You have to really know that. You have to keep in mind. Blah, 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 blah. With kind of discriminatory, prayer like you like to practice Lama purify, or they don't give up, or don't, I just reject it. So if you're angry with Bodhisattva 1 second, you destroy the marriage you created for 1,000 years. Totally burn, destroy, burn, pepper burned by fire, like that. Okay, then you were angry to Buddha, then the kind of tens of thousands, young, I don't know, get married, get burned. Then the Guru, then the highest Guru, angry to 1 second, 1 million years, wow. I didn't see yet. Text. But only I saw in Pachapata, Buddha says, if you get angry, we have no Buddha. So somebody who is Buddha, you get angry to 1 second. 1,000 years, 1,000 years of good karma, you could completely burned. Okay, you have to understand that. Oh, God, then Nada Lama, Taugan Trijinima. Taugan Trijinima, extremely learned, announced to not practice. Oh, then Jangya Robi Doje. Century of the Jaiting pastor in Taiwan, I heard. So that's a house. That's a house, that's a picture. Have also announced pastor not to practice. Then Ngulju Yangjan Drive Doja announced to not practice. Ngulju Dharma Bhata announced not to practice. Then the Menada Lamas, that's a group, but then this is basic, some of the basic ones. The Menada. So he's not his own, only his own. They don't know. All right. There are many other sexual lamas. Dochi Jimiti Minima Giants, then Benjamin Butcher, 8 incarnation Benjamin Butcher, okay? Right. So yeah. So okay, so do not have those qualities what I explained. Okay, so right. Then so I just want to tell Guru Satya Muni Buddha, Tomotrijan, Khan Commission Buddha, for the second mother, born in 33, the higher God realm. Buddha went there to do the abiding in the summer. The people say this is not good translation. So it means there's no rain. If there's no rain there, but then now there's many drought in the world. So there's no rain. Then you don't do that practice. It's very strange. Not good translation. Not good translation. Only you have to rain. I translate abiding summer. So I think the Buddha, so went in the third realm to about the summer. Then, during that time, one devil's son got the sign of death. Then he was told, he saw he's going to burn. After that, he was going to burn in the human world, in the Yangbatrangish in India. He's going to burn as a pig in that city and experience so much suffering. Then he got so frightened. Then he went in the presence of Buddha. He prostrated Buddha and to Refuge, Buddha, devil's son, then immediately got liberated from the lower realm. Then he's going to born, immediately get liberated from the lower realm. Then he's going to born in the city, going to born extremely attractive, handsome, son of the trader, the leader of the trader. Oh, so that happened just by prostrate Buddha and to Refuge Buddha, just by that. So Buddha saw this, Buddha found very wonderful. The Buddha said, anyone who go for Refuge to Buddha doesn't get about lower realms. Mi dan de kanshi sangye lan jabsu song tene ngendu de mendu de mi dan yu ngobo pangane su hai dan yu ngobo tobo gyur. So I don't know exactly. Mi dan yu ngobo pangane su human nature, the phenomena abandoned. Then devil's nature, the phenomena achieved that. Probably it means after the incredible, beautiful son of the businessman, the head of the theater. Maybe after that he was going to be born in devil realm. Maybe like that. So I thought like that. First, one day, you create so many things to come out of the Lord with the border speech mind. Motivation, only attachment is life. The anger, you understand? If you look at the motivation, then you understand. Otherwise, killing a human being or something big thing. Then 7 days, much with the Buddhist. 10 months. Quite so much heavy Nigirkama. Buddhist with the Buddhist. Like that it goes. So by taking refuge, by taking strong refuge, then all those heavy suffering get purified. You have to understand like that. Refuge is boy. Not that. Very, 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 very important. The refuge. So taking refuge, Buddha. Wow, what? Wow, you see the benefit. Wow. So Sangye was prayer, me like myself, things words. Maybe to look nice and begin the repeat prayer. So that's all. If you take refuge, Buddha, from your heart, not the lips. Now you see? You understand the benefit. Incredible. Wow! So many heavy, wow. Quite months, years, wow. See, you have to understand that. Not easy. Sangye the elaborate I haven't explained yet to the monastery, to the monks. I finished Lord suffering. I was not planning to do human suffering, but maybe I should do. The God, they were suffering. That was I planned to do, but I think I should do both. Maybe those people will come so other can do it. So I want to give full kind of idea of refuge. Wow. I mean, you study whole life and called the Buddha Sangha. Sudra Tantram. So I have no idea of So there, the extent called the Buddha Sangha. Huh? Yeah. So the Kasa. It is mentioned in the Kasa. I don't know what name of the teaching. Japsong Sonam Surjina, going for refuge, go for refuge if it is taken form. Don't dia another thing. Even the three glasses, small, not enough. So one universe with the mountain, everything, one universe, like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000, that first 1,000. Then, like that, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, second 1,000. Now, second 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 1,000. So that's a 3 great 1,000. Don't tempo. Great 1,000 of 3,000 universe. So, so even that many universe, doesn't sono switching. When to go for refuge, it is to form even the 3 galaxies, great thousand of 3 galaxies will be small. It benefits materialize. Even the three galaxies. Galaxies, the universe. 3,000, great thousand of 3,000 galaxies. This universe, even this is small. Don't there nothing. Small container. It becomes small container. Doesn't fit. 야자점 주의들 표기자와 가는 the great ocean, how can it be counted by handful of water? How can it be, by taking like this, move to another. No way you can finish. No way to finish that. Like that today. So merit of refuge is unbelievable. Farewell. That. So not just blah 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 with the lips, not that. Half that. So there's another unbelievable benefits. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll stop here. Then do next time. Unbelievable. You must know that. The taking refuge to Buddha. Okay. Oh yeah. Dilo da ba the beza marriage to class. Tira marriage to class. Number listen them number Buddhas. May the Buddha would do so all the happiness, success, enlightenment for oneself, all the sentiment made with generate to one's the family members, the enemies, strangers, enemies, strangers, friends. Oh, in the heart, all numberless help, numberless hunger, numberless hunger goes, and numberless and more, the numberless numberless suras, numberless suras, numberless intermediate sentence. Okay, there with the generation, the arm is a visible out. Majiavana Jeju Java Nyamba Meba Yegone then time to oh, this is just learning your mind, cells and everything. Kondera duza meba danjende tende lua meba penta game dosa tawa yelo dragonde tawara jinji oh hi dine. Oh, there was also family members, all the students, benefactors out there. Oh, the people do good things for others. And the people do bad, evil beings say that to me, Dharma, right way. To create a cause of happiness for two images and now none for to cause of the suffering, same in general body that do not harm any sentence being stopped. Only benefit is in the upstream enlightenment. Oh, the whole Rasamya. Oh, the Trikati Lama Tonga. In all the lifetime, being director, director, minor guru, never separated from away from Bhata, that pleases all the Buddhas. Sadhana, including all the people died by virus and all the disease. Element. Then those who are living, Teragunda Java Tonga Vedejo Sinyang Sebe Javanga Velam Santenyeda Kejetaya Zoparama Joiji. I am a teaching. I am not only understood the meaning, but to try to exercise the path. Very important prayer. Yes, because I think it's been Rinpoche. One geshe, which would ask him next life to born Pure Land. And yes, he's the Lama, the great Lama. Yes. Said, yes, you were born Amita Pure Land. But he asked to meet the Lama Tsongkhapa teaching again, so that won't happen. I said, that won't happen, to meet again Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. Pure Land would not meet Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. So that's why that story, I put named the Lama, great Lama. So that's the reason. To meet the Lama Tsongkhapa teaching is extremely rare. To born Pure Land is easier. Extremely rare, so therefore study as much as possible, practice as much as possible Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. Oh, that is that. So important. So then there is a Nura is Queen Cougar. So Cougar is a second Cougar is a Ma'anatara yoga practice, deity practice with all four sanktas. Then Mudujiri said that to Lama Tsongkhapa, there's more sort of meaning of saying Nura Cougar. second, who is it's a common thing, but particularly then practicing together, the Gwe Samaja Emeta just matter, practicing together without separation. So then you achieve enlightenment even much quicker. In one life, achieve much quicker. Integrating the Gwe Samaja. For example, Lama Chaba, you begin Lama Chaba, the Emeta, Bodhimandala Gwe Samaja, visualize middle field, the second, third, then 6-2, over Hiruka. So that like that, yeah. I mean, during the satanas, one day, 3 days, but especially the integration. So there's a from Mandushi advice to Lama Tsangapa, to Gawai Saba, so there's who Egypt in in the brief lifetime, recent times, so his own son was comfortable. Yeah, there was stuff there. Yeah. Then the next one I explain tomorrow. The next one, Rinpoche. 나가주는 teaching. 사당, 주당, 매당, 룸, that translates the way we mean. 사당, 주당, 매당, 룸, 매당, 그 매신신 도아. 매당, 그 매신신, 따도 가면 따도 선제 담제, 랑가 가면 제주 쏴. So I said many times now that I don't need to translate into English. Only if there are spirits, new spirits listening to them. Tonight. I'm into that, better that. Okay, now, Senjen Nam Lao Soxin, Pang! Cherish sentient being is not word by word. Cherish sentient being like once in life. Cherish the sentient being like once in life. So for them it's first of all, same. If you cherish every number, every sentiment. Everyone you like, you don't like. And then, because all the sufferings come from the I, all the happiness, bad, all happiness, English, everything comes from every sentient blind. So therefore, need to, as the Bodhisattva said, as soon as you don't drop the fire, the burning never can be stopped. Like that, if you don't give up the eye, someone cannot be cannot be abandoned. Therefore, in order to pacify your suffering, in order to pacify all the harms you receive from others, the elements, fire, water, air, earth, and pacify the sufferings of others. You give up yourself for others. Cherish others yourself, as yourself. You see, with the chapter, you see, the Dharma teaching already explained what to do. This world is so much suffering, this happened. Always ask yourself, oh, this world is so much suffering, what do you think, what do you do, Then you see, they threaten the monks now. What is the whole their life? It's already there. For a long time, it's the answer is there. What to do? Where? All this suffering came from where? And how do you live in that? How do you free from all this suffering? It's all this you look for something else. Oh, how do you free from no problem, no matter. Oh, how do you prepare? You look for something else from the West. Not the Dharma. Oh, something else. See, the whole life this one, but dangers of fire, water, all the fire, water. From outside, what to do? You look at the West. Oh, scientists said something over there. So Dharma, what is Dharma? Gone. Forgot. You don't remember. See, that's one view. That's one. I'm not saying what else. So the answer is all there. Through your mind. That is even just through your mind. You can't see the eye. It's not solid, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. Then 와, 그러니까 then 내가 체방 쇼 medicine living so cherisha oneself. That means they took oneself guru, then cherished oneself. And this way they achieve enlightenment. Guru, amateur. Oh, not that. Not that. And then next one. Dala Teda Diminje Dage Malu Demejo Dala Teda Merziva. Oh, may all their suffering be rapid to me. That means all they cause ability to come everything. Environment, negative suffering environment. Yeah, I mean to that. Do that. I'll tell you one thing. There's one nun, very, very, very sick. She has a pimple inside. Sure, she has quite a few sickness. Nun. For one nun. Every sickness. Yeah, and she was very worse last night. But when I was making observation, beginning she would not speak to Tenda. But while after the later, she could speak very clearly. Then I checked, then I think I didn't do Tonglen very seriously. I'm perfectly with it, very serious. I didn't do, but I just very plastic. Tonglen reflection mirror. Zamsala, there's much fruit here, but there's glass so loose like that. Some of the fruit very inspires, it attracts, but it's only one side. Or reflection. I mean, just yeah, may I receive all our suffering from me? So just very rough. I mean, not really well, not precisely well. Just I thought about that, but she's really, she has very bad time, so much stuff. Yeah. So I just roughly thought that. But I think there might be the one. I think she got better while I was doing all that. Just to let you know how the tongue is powerful. I think whenever you hear somebody got so much problem or sickness, do tongue immediately. Doesn't matter what they have not, but it's very helpful for you at least. Oh, must do. Must do. Suffering, when you hear suffering, must do. Yeah, tongue. So good. You don't have to say, oh, I've done that, yeah, every time. No. You just do your own response, your own practice. You don't have to announce in the world. In order to Tonglen, I'm going to Tonglen. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's why in 8 verses, Teta Kunyang Chujeji, all this practice to not be stand by every word is Dharma. There comes the meditation. The emptiness with not separate. Not separate from dependent rising not separate. Everything. Oh, you enjoy it. There's a meditation. Then looking at illusory. All the activities. Okay. Dagemallo terminja. Oh, my happiness, which is ripened to the end of the man. So to the meditation of your body, possession, marriage quite apart from beginners, but now in the future.